welcome back to another video.
Theatre vlog.
Welcome. No,
I'm really sorry I ruined it. I'm really
vlog.
sorry. Let's do it. I know
It's
it's not.
fine, it's
I'm so
Vlogmas.
used to watching your videos saying that. Soz. Do it one more time.
No, it's
Please
fine.
do it one more
We'll
time.
keep that
Please
in
do it
because
one
I
more
know
time.
it'll annoy you that we don't.
Oh, I hate you, Rukaya, please.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another Vlogmas video. Today I'm joined by the lovely Sam4God.
Yo. Oh,
That's not her YouTube name. I was about to say that's not her name. That's obviously not your
that's
name.
not my name. Can you imagine if that was my
No.
name? I'd be
Change
cool
it
to
by-
have
change
a
it
number
by
in your
default.
name, I think. Yeah. 7. I'd want 7 though, not 4. I don't like even numbers.
Yeah, no, you don't, which is very weird. Anyway, if you
No
can't
offense.
tell, today we're filming a little video about Wicked because, I don't know, I've not, apart from my Wicked vlog, there's not really been anything. Well, there's been a couple of little videos that have been like Wicked related, but this is like completely Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it
Full
would
on.
make sense because we only know each other because of Wicked.
That is actually very
blows my
cute.
mind
No,
every
it is.
time.
Like, lordy.
But then I think as well, like we're both fans of the band Elliot Minor.
Yeah, but we never
Well, we never would have connected, but it makes me
sad.
like no.
That we
I
never knew
feel
each other then.
weird that like we could have been at one of the concerts
100%.
together.
It makes me sad that we never were friends because I didn't really
Yeah.
know anyone who liked it at mine. I dragged my dad along to concerts with me. How
Yeah,
sad.
my mum came with me, and then I would drag friends along as well.
At least
Some
you-
of them
some of your
would
friends
be
were up for it.
Some of them be like, oh yeah, we like that band, so we'll go and
Fair.
see it.
Enough.
Fair. Anyway, so today I thought of some questions that I thought might be fun to answer. This is not going to be like the most in-depth video or anything.
Wicked!
Dun dun. I just wanted something easy to film, edit, and upload. I'm not gonna lie.
Just because it's fun to chill sometimes and have it
Yeah.
casual. Like you guys can have a cup
Have
of
a little
tea,
chat, yeah.
hot chocolate, coffee.
Oh, hot chocolate, yeah. I might get one.
Mulled
later.
wine.
Yeah, very festive. I don't really like mulled wine though.
No, I like the smell of it, but I don't like the taste of it.
I mean, I'm not a wine
Some
fan
chicken.
anyway.
I actually really like wine, so my normal go-to
Well,
drink is a wine.
Rosé, yeah.
Oh, I like red. I go for white sometimes as well. Why are we talking
it's
about
the
something
only
that has
option,
nothing to do with
It's
Wicked?
fine, it's fine. It's because
It's
it's always
Vlogmas.
either red or white, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I want
rosé is a
rosé.
decent one. I went to Hotel Chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was. If you want to sponsor
Imagine,
either me or Rukaya, I don't even mind if you want to sponsor her. So that means it's fine.
I'll share.
Yeah, exactly. The lady just gave me like a mulled wine chocolate to chit in.
Ooh, that sounds
It was
nice.
alright. It wasn't that
Yeah.
amazing. I didn't finish it. I had to. I was like, but she was very excited about it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take it. And
Knowing you,
yeah, and I just was like, exactly kind of
That
what.
sounds like a winning combo.
It is. I
That
mean,
sounds
maybe you'd
like
like
didn't
it.
really work.
Maybe you'd like it.
I do need to go to I do need to go to Hotel Chocolat though to buy some little presents.
Cute.
So. Anyway, let's start this sort of tag. I wrote some questions that we can both answer. The first one is, how did you first hear about Wicked?
Can you please go first? I'm actually
Yeah.
excited to see what you.
So I think the first honest time that I heard about the show, a little bit of twinkly music going on in the background.
Sorry about that,
That's all right. You
guys.
probably didn't hear it, but we
No.
did. I think it was probably from the TV show Glee.
Lord.
I feel like that
remember
was the
that.
first time. So Glee, because they did obviously a couple of songs. I think it was was it Amber Riley on the show that sung Defy? They did that Defying Gravity thing. And then also, I'm sure they probably did Popular as well.
Yeah.
And there was another song that they did. That is probably the honest first time I heard about it. And then funnily enough, my school did a trip to see the show the December before I saw it. So like a couple of months before, and I didn't go for some reason.
Aw.
I don't know why.
Why
I don't
did you
think I
like
was
Glee,
not
if I may
fussed.
ask? What made you like? Why were we watching Glee?
Glee, just because when it first came out, I was watching
Okay,
it,
just 'cause
and
it's
then it's one of those things where you're watching it, and then you commit, you carry on watching it. Like it got to the end, and I was like, this is trash, but I just carried
But at
on.
this point, did you know that you were like a massive theatre fan?
Oh gosh, no.
No, this was.
I mean,
because it's quite
like,
theatre-y. This
yeah,
one, like,
it is. It is very much so. I mean, I grew up sort of like watching like things like Annie, and like I'd watch musical kids films and things like that. But I was never one of the people as a kid that I was like, yes, I really like theatre. So yeah, Glee, and then my school going to see it, but me not. What about you?
a McFly Forum. Is that really weird?
That's so random. I'm
Good.
not shocked that you were on a McFly.
I was a moderator on one. I was very proud. It was like the
That's
best achievement of my life at the time.
Aw.
Yeah, because I didn't even live in England at the time.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
living in Austria, and I would just see people who loved McFly constantly being like, "Oh my god, we've just talking about. You know how there's like an other section?
It's not related.
Yeah.
Section,
So the chat section, and one of the threads was Wicked, and everyone was constantly talking about it, and people had like avatars of Wicked.
Yeah.
And Tom from McFly also had the classic Wicked hoodie. So I'd see that in interviews, and I'm like, okay, let's check this out. Yeah. And I just watched them trailers of it on YouTube, and then I was like, next time I go to London, I need to see this just because it looks. I had no idea I'd never heard a song from it. Nothing. For me, it was just like Wicked is a thing that I need to go and see.
That's really good. I quite like that idea.
I mean, I think both ideas are very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know if I've put another question about it. I mean, sort of. So the next question is, when did you first see the show? So, like, what was the setup and the date and stuff? Like,
oh, lordy.
Yeah, I want to know.
The setup.
We've never talked about this, really.
No, that's true.
Like, we were to talk about the show post us knowing each other from the show. But yeah, I don't think I really know. I think
I came to London for like a 3-day trip with my family, and my dad booked the tickets, and obviously now I know how to get good tickets, but they weren't the best. It was at the top of the dress circle. Yeah, and it was just like, I think it was on our last day in London, and we just went to see it in the evening. Didn't really understand half the show. I really didn't. Like, I'm not even joking. I remember just loving the musical bits. I loved
it's such a barn of a theatre that when you're right at the back, I can imagine that is really hard.
I was a bit tired and bored, and at that point I wasn't even used to it.
Well, so.
Exactly, I wasn't used to theatre all the time. I was 17 at the time. Yeah. I'm 27 now. This was 10 years ago.
I was 17 when I first saw it.
That is so cute. Well done. 17 is a good age for Wicked first timers.
Yeah.
That's really cute, actually. That genuinely is like touches my heart. Don't cry, please. You did
cry
quite easily. Yeah. It's fine. There's no kids involved.
Let's not choke.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
That's cute. So my first time seeing Wicked. So as I mentioned, maybe it was because I already knew that. Basically, my grandparents, my mum, and sometimes my aunt, they would all go on like I don't know if it's really as much of a thing in most places, but some communities, they go on like coach trips down to the theatre.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because obviously if you book a massive group, it's so much cheaper, and then you just like pay a little bit of the coach. So
that's so cute that was a thing that they did.
Yeah, so like that's how we saw like Legally Blonde and The Lion King, and We Were Rocky.
So you saw all these before Wicked?
Yeah, and we had like really amazing seats, presumably because we booked in like a group of 50 or something. So yeah, that's probably why I didn't see it in the December with my school, because we might have already had it booked. That's probably why I'm thinking about it now. So yeah, I went, it was the 9th of February. 9th? Yeah, I think it was the 9th. 2012. And I'm going to save the full story because I'm literally going to make a video
over the whole
about the whole thing, like
fair enough.
In the new year. Yeah,
more.
Exactly. But yeah, it was a tough time in my like final year of school, and I saw the show, and it just sort of like, I was just like, this is so perfect. It was the exact thing that I needed, and then I like latched onto it and went mental.
I find that so fascinating that you did this like immediately. For me, it was such a gradual like thing to love it.
Oh my gosh, mine was.
I think most people do. I think most people are like you.
I'm going to skip a question and we'll go back to it, but I was like, what made you fall in love with the show? So especially if yours was just gradual.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
Because then I didn't see it again. I saw it in 2007 first, and I didn't see it again until 2008. And I only saw it again because I came to London with some of my friends from Vienna, and they wanted to see it. So I was like, I did enjoy it last time, so I'll see it again. Fine. Yeah. And then I saw it one more time in the third time I saw it was. That was intentional. I think that's when I realised, because randomly I was like, I do like Wicked, and I was obviously like a fan of some pages, Wicked pages, and I just heard that Kerry Ellis is leaving. I didn't even know what her name was at the time. I just kind of was like, that's the Elphaba I've seen past 2 times. Oh no, I want to see her before she leaves.
And it would have been such a hype, I imagine, as well, because she was the first British Elphaba as well.
I just really liked her, and people had been talking about her on the Wicked page on the McFly forum. So by this point I lived in London. This was in 2009. So I just went to her last show, and from then on I was aware of cast members in shows, and I was like, Lord, what if when Diane's going to leave one day? Oh my God. And from then on it kind of became a thing. Before that I was just like, whatever, it's just a show, I like it, but
I'm glad you got into it.
Thanks. And then like it went really but then it went extreme in 2010 obviously. I wish I'd made the most of it when I was back in the days, but I didn't. Back in the days it was just once a year. Still a bit extreme, but
whereas I went.
But I think, you just immediately went like,
I was hooked. So emotionally, there were some bits where I was like, oh my gosh, this show, speaks to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went crazy, and did you ever used to use the website Tumblr?
I know what it is. I think I might even have an account, but I've never really used it.
So I was on Tumblr a lot, and there was like a big, at the time, I don't think it's as big anymore, but like a big like community on Tumblr. So I literally got back from the show and I was like, that was amazing. And then obviously because some of my friends from school had seen it a couple of months before,
so you had them
obviously I was talking to them about it, and then they were like, oh yeah, I'd love to see it again. And like one of my best friends, Katie, she also loved it. She'd already seen it, I think, already a couple of times. So immediately, probably like days after, I was like, let's see it again.
Yeah.
So I booked to see it in April, which was like quite a while away. Like, so I first saw it in February, and then the start of April. So it was like a while, but in that time, I became obsessed and like reading all the stuff about it and different people's opinions. Oh, I mean, first of all, the thing that made me fall in love, the show itself, obviously, but also Rachel Tucker, because Rachel Tucker, she is phenomenal. God.
Of course it's phenomenal. You had to say that.
Sam loves that.
I love that word.
It's
just a thing.
So yeah, and then the day that we got into London, we came down like early on in the morning, Katie and I, and so we had the evening show tickets, and they were kind of like, no, yeah, we had the evening show tickets and they were really good. I was stupid. I booked the second row of the stalls in the middle, like not as pricey as they are nowadays, but quite expensive still. And I got there and I was like, I don't know why we didn't have a plan of what to do in the day. Like, it wasn't raining, it was a nice day, we could have gone sightseeing.
Right.
And I was like, Katie, should we go see Wicked in the afternoon?
As well as the evening, right?
And she
loves
that.
that.
She was like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
That's amazing.
So we went and we sat in the dress circle, and it was kind of, it wasn't the great view, it was like row P of the dress circle.
So your second time wasn't the dress circle?
Yeah, so yeah, first time was like mid-stalls, I think row S, and then yeah, P in the dress circle, and then, yeah, so we saw it, and I thought, oh, it was because I'd become obsessed on Tumblr as well, and I knew that Nikki was going to be doing the matinee. So yeah, so we saw, I was like, let's see Nikki and then let's see Rachel. So we saw Nikki for the matinee, obviously she was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I think Rachel was when she was ill and also I guess pregnant.
So did you do the evening
and
as
so
well?
I saw Nikki twice, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But obviously then I was like, oh my god, Gina Beck as well. She's insane, and getting to see it from the front, and then we stage doored. Did we stage door? Yeah, I think we stage doored that time. And I just, that was it. I was like fangirl.
You like full on like,
I went mad.
it's like you like dropped into the Wicked fandom. Like you just.
And then I was
you
everywhere.
You were like a bomb, yeah. Like
I like that.
It was hard. I liked it as well because I think that was it. Like you said, like not every Wicked fan can become like you. Like give her credit. Because like suddenly like you were just there.
Yeah.
Like and everyone knew about you. And I think that's really cool because you just threw yourself
as well, because I think I had that sort of period of time of being online, and it's when Twitter was kind of becoming a big thing, especially in like fandoms and such. So I remember just like finding people on Twitter and being like, oh, you love the show too, let's chat about it.
And you've always been good at social media, like
and I think because my friends were probably sick of me being like, shut up about Wicked. So and it was like the time between was the Olivier Awards as well, so I was like, oh my god, you're at the Olivier Awards, oh my god.
There was just too many things to...
Yeah, and at the time I was just working full time, like once I finished school I didn't really have anything else.
Sorry, Dad, we're filming. Hello. We're just in the middle of filming. You're going to have to edit this bit out, Rukaya. I'm really sorry about that interruption, guys. It all happened very quickly. It was a bit like, Christine, well done for being so professional about it.
Because I just didn't care.
No, I know, but I'm just like, I stress out about these.
Yeah, that was funny.
Watching it back, you see your face being really relaxed, and I'm just like, go away,
I'm going to leave like some of it in just for the lulz.
I mean,
this is a quick question. Who was your first? Elfie and Glinda.
It was Cherry Ellis and Diane Pilkington.
Rachel Tucker and Gina Beck.
I think they're both two very good combinations.
Very good pairings, and quite like iconic.
Yeah,
pairings.
100%.
Like
very
out
much
of
so,
all of the people that played it,
definitely.
they're probably the most. I'm biased, but I think they're probably the most known.
Yeah, I'd say in England, in London anyway. Yeah. And also, I'd say Rachel and Louise were also one of them would be.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
But I think the three of them, the three pairs, would be the top three.
Yeah.
In terms of like, and we both saw like leads as well.
Yeah.
Or you could, not that it matters to not see you at the lead as a first, but it's quite nice that we both did see, yeah. Because like some people, I'm pretty sure when I think maybe Beth. Someone said that their first alphabet was like Cassidy Johnston. They only saw her halfway through as well. Though halfway through, like she could, or like the other, they only saw her for the second half. Something like that. It was like I wouldn't want that as my first show. Not gonna lie.
I wouldn't want an Elfie Switch as my first show, but I would have loved to have seen Cassidy.
Same.
I bet she was amazing.
She was probably really good.
What is your favourite memory from seeing the show?
This is really hard.
I know. It doesn't have to be like just one. You can pick a few if it's easier. Like.
I think when I first, because obviously you had a fast track to the, and but I think most people
picked up my fast pass from the booth.
No, but I think that's so, for me, everything was a new thing. So after like suddenly I didn't even know stage dooring was a thing until 3 years into my thing. So
really?
Yeah, the first time I met Diane Cuttington, I met her in her changing room because I didn't know
Wait, what?
Because I didn't know stage dooring was a thing, and my mom knew and still knows someone who works at Wicked.
That's cool.
So she was like, oh, like Diana's leaving, my daughter loves it, blah blah. Do you think you can maybe? And he did that for us. And this is when I had never met the chick before. No, but like, thank you. Yeah. But I was terrified. It's like after the show, this dude who, shout out to him, was a lovely guy. Yeah. Now like we're friends. Takes me to this changing room, and this was like my iPhones weren't a thing at the time. I had a really bad camera, so the picture is blurry. And I just go in there while she's like half naked, like she was not in her outfit. Like she was like changing into a normal outfit. Like I don't even know why we went to there. I could have just met her at the stage door. Like the whole point was for it. I guess it was the point of it was just cool. I was very nervous. I just got a picture with her, and I was like, oh, thank you, you're amazing, please don't leave, something like that. And then because the picture turned out blurry, I was incredibly gutted. And by that point I had discovered this Facebook Wicked page where other fans were there, and I was like, oh, there is another, literally. And then on her last day before the matinee, I actually went to stage door and got a nice picture with her, and I was like, life is great. Aww, so I think that's probably a good. Thank you so much. I was very upset with that blurry picture.
I can imagine, especially when like you're so nervous.
And the person only took 1 foot. Who does that?
Amateur. You take at least 20.
At least 20. Exactly.
Preferably more.
Literally. Yeah.
That's what I guess when back then on a camera you just wouldn't even, like, people don't think about that. But on phones now you're just like.
No offense to one of my workmates, but like somebody came to work recently. And asked my workmate to take a picture of them. It was a lovely couple, and my workmate obviously only took one. And then this couple walked to me later on and asked me to take a picture, and my workmate saw it, and she was obviously very offended later on. Not offended, but she was like, I don't know, why did they do that? And I took like literally about 20 from different angles, and they were like very happy. So no offense, but I think I'm a very good, I think we're both very good. I think because we understand people want the best shot.
Because you want to have options as well.
Yeah, and with phones now you can just use
unless someone's like, I've not got any memory. I'm like,
you still take at least 2.
Yeah, or like 5. Options.
I know. Go on, tell me yours then.
So I just forgot. My favourite memories. Obviously, first show, but that's, I think you can just almost not discard it, but it's like, obviously that's going to be a favourite memory. I would say the 10th anniversary show, although sadly really they didn't do anything like special for it. Yeah. It was a very exciting atmosphere, obviously. And then I'd probably say Rachel's car change show, just because I had a breakdown.
Is this the first time she left?
Yeah, the first time she left.
Even I found that emotional. I don't know why I was there, probably from Nikki.
Because obviously it was like the first cast that I'd seen. Rachel was my first Elphaba. It was just really emotional, because I was like, this has been such an insane year. And it was just, it was like I genuinely just broke down in the street after the show. I mean, I cried for probably the last 20 minutes of the show. It was really embarrassing.
No, I think, to be fair, her last show was very emotional. I think she gave a really nice speech, and I think I felt emotional as well. She wasn't even my favourite Elphaba.
And obviously she was pregnant, and
all of that had come out.
And like, oh God. And it was also pure and joy and yay and
Pure and joy and yay.
It was. And life was good back then, you know? And
I know what you mean. You're like, not many worries, and just like one thing that you really like, Wicked.
Yeah. And like, I could just have a breakdown about it, and like...
Yeah, low key I went a bit... The first time I realised I could get sad about something that didn't affect me really was when Diane left. For about 3 weeks later after that, every time I listen to Wicked, I cry. Why is that? That's ridiculous. Like, now I look back at myself, I'm like, Sam, what the hell were you doing? Like, it's like she's not dead.
Literally. No, I look back at that cast change and I'm like,
I'm like, why was I so invested?
But to be fair,
in it,
like everyone else was the same. I wasn't like the worst person.
No,
I think something just like snapped in me because I literally went to the stage door, and obviously it was as busy as a car change always is. And you know, like, so the stage door, and then just further down from stage door, or like after. First, I was in the little gap bit that they've got, the little alcove, just literally.
What a name! What a word!
Sobbing.
Yeah.
And then I literally had to like sit on the curb because I was like, I can't stand up now.
I need like.
So I really hope that no one actually remembers me from that day.
I don't remember you. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember you being on the floor, but
I mean, it was so busy. Like no one. That's the thing. I like removed myself from the area.
That's good. You weren't like.
I was like remove myself from
the middle of everyone.
Imagine that'd be tragic to go sobbing through the crowd.
But I just think it's great. I think they probably don't even find it weird because I think they know.
I don't think I actually.
People...
I think I spoke to like 2 cast members and not even. No, I don't think I even saw Rachel.
I really
don't think so. Oh, that's a lie. I think I did. But after all of it had calmed down, and then like most people had gone, and then she was sort of like going away, you know, like how they always go to the pub or something. And yeah, she like came over, and I was like, that was great. I can't miss you. Bye. The last question I have, which I thought was quite interesting, if I do say so myself. Do you see yourself being a Wicked fan forever, like seeing it in 20 years' time, if it's still here, taking kids to it and stuff?
100%. I think that's like, definitely. I think when something stayed in your life for so long and you care about it so long, I mean, I've seen it still sometimes go and it feels like watching it for the first time suddenly, and I'm like, Lord, I'm crying again.
We need to see it again together soon. We need to go with Sean. We really need to go with Sean.
Yeah, come on, Sean.
We just need to sort out all our...
This is Sean, the guy who's always in Rukaya's videos, more so than I am. Shout out to Sean.
Go follow his podcasts and stuff. He's great.
He is great.
He is fantastic.
Great eyebrows, great hair, great person, great opinions, hilarious. Love him.
Top notch. A good egg, as I like to call people.
Can you put an egg on your face when you say that?
Alright.
Like, you know, when you say good egg.
Shall I put an egg with Sean's face on it?
Yeah! Are you actually going to do that? I'm so sorry that you're going to have to.
If I can edit it, I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, as long as it's still here in the West End, which I feel like it will. I feel like it has staying power. I hope it has staying power.
Yeah, but I think, I know, right? I know. I mean, there's been rumours for so many years that it's going to go and it's not going.
I always get people messaging me like, oh my god, did you hear Wicked's going to close?
I'm just like,
and I'm like,
mate,
stop? No, it's just going on another tour.
Exactly,
calm down. That doesn't mean...
I don't think it's going to go.
Two UK/international tours. It's now on its 3rd. I'm like, it's going to be fine. Chill out, lads.
To do it to see it. Go and watch a vlog from that.
From the latest UK tour.
No, I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
So we can like... Because we're going to head out to do some Christmassy stuff.
Christmas! What's your favourite Christmas song?
Oh my god.
You know one of mine, right? Bum bada bum bum bada bum. Because every time I get so excited, you heard this so many times, my excitement at Disneyland.
What would be my favourite Christmas song?
Although I do also like
either. Oh my god, that's so cute.
The only reason I don't like it is that it's also Zoe's favourite. Hello, Tom. It's my old friend.
Yeah, that's annoying. I think my favourite one is probably either, what's that really rude one?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a very polite person.
Oh god, I can't remember. Well, it's not rude, but
I'm
it's
joking.
Like funny. You know, the Irish one.
I like Irish people.
What the hell's it called?
Shane from Westlife?
No, that's not what it's called.
Shane Does Christmas. Rocking around.
No.
I know it's not that. I don't even know. Maybe if you sing it. Oh, I've heard it. Oh, I do like this actually. Oh, I love this. I didn't even know it was a Christmas song. I just thought it was an Irish song. Leave comments down below, let her know.
Bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. I can't remember what it's
Why
called.
Is that even,
Fairy Tale of New York.
Oh,
that's
is
what
that
it's called.
What it is?
That was going to annoy me. Fairy Tale of New York.
Does that have anything to do with Irishness in New York?
I think it is sung by an Irish group, yeah. So that one, and also, what's that really... There's one that makes me like, not emotional, but it's like, oh, Christmas. What's it called?
Hark the herald,
not that one.
angel sings, Christ is born in Rukaya. You've got Christ in your Rukaya.
Oh, great. Brilliant. I can't remember what it's called. There's another one, but probably the Fairy Tale of New York is pretty good. Yeah.
Marvellous.
So So yeah, that was a little sort of Wicked tag. I really enjoyed it.
Can you please come up with fun chats fun videos like this more often? Yeah. And include me in them?
That is something that I want to do in the new year. I want to organise and have like, so this is going to be a certain thing every month and this and definitely more chatty ones.
I also need to invite you on my Hot Choc Chat series.
Yes,
this is the first anyone's ever heard about it.
Yeah, Sam told me about this idea ages
very
ago.
Excited. You'll probably be my January episode. You're probably going to be my first guest.
Bless.
If things go well.
Let's do a day where we do that, and then in the evening we go see Young Frankenstein.
Perfect. And then
I'm a genius because I need it for my January content.
And I also want to see Young Frankenstein again.
I'll day sleep for us.
Thank you. And I'll provide you with breakfast when you come to mine afterwards if you want to. Thank you.
Yeah. So answer these questions in the comments if you want to, or just thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Obviously, go subscribe to Sam. She's also been doing Vlogmas.
Please leave comments and let Rukaya know how amazing she is. Like, jokes aside, I'm genuinely, of all the people I know in my life, and of most YouTubers I know who actually know in my life, you're you're the most dedicated person I know. She inspires me. When I see her do so well, no, please don't. No, it's so true though. When I see her constantly be so dedicated and actually stay up until 3 a.m. doing her stuff, I'm like, I can do it as well. I'm gonna stay up until 5. Because I know that you're doing it. No, I'm being serious. Thank you. Leave comments down below and support her. Thank you.
I'll pay you later. But yes, subscribe to us both. We're going to go have some festive fun time. It's not too cold today as well, which is really nice.
Hopefully.
Oh, I'm so glad. Anyway, that was really random. Hope you're all having a good day and see you tomorrow. Bye.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Wrong bit, sorry.
That's really sad. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Do you want to do the wicked pose? Okay.
Oh yeah, we could do.
I don't know how that would go though.
Nah, I can't.
No, I don't like. Flying, defying gravity. Oh.
B-roll.